in a standing count. Back into the breach. Steps Mindoro. Senses that he's got respect. And he walks onto a shot, which was out of the corner from CAMILLERI. Very responsible. But now he's beginning to be beat off the front by Mindoro.
Muling pinatunayan ng Pinoy na 100% knockout artist na si Weljon Mindoro na may 14 na panalo, walang talo at lahat ng 14 niyang panalo ay tinapos niya sa knockouts. Si Mindoro, 24 na taong gulang na nagmula sa lahi ng mga matatapang sa Mindanao, ang binasagang triggerman ng Zamboanga. Dahil sa lakas at tulis ng kanyang mga suntok, kung saan bulagta ang mga tinatamaan, at tinatawag itong Canelo Alvarez ang Pinas. Ngayong December 6, 2024, nabigyan si Mindoro na malaking laban sa Dubai kung saan nakaharap nito ang Australian champion na si CAMILLERI na may record na 29 na panalo, 8 talo at 24 na knockout para sa IBA title. Hindi ito basta-bastang kalaban si CAMILLERI dahil bukod sa pagiging Pan-Pacific middleweight champion, siya ay nasa 7 sunod-sunod na panalo at nangako pa itong dudungisan ang malinis na kartada ng ating Pinoy. Habang si Mindoro naman, matapos nakitaan ng husay at lakas dito sa Pinas, kinuha na ito ng Amerika at doon na nag-training upang makakuha ng malaking laban. Nakakuha kaagad ito ng impresibong mga panalo sa 2 laban sa Amerika at dito na siya panag-uusapan sa mundo ng boxing. Halika mga boxing fans, ating panoorin kung paano pinasuko ni Mindoro itong Australian champion na si CAMILLERI. Sa pagbukas ng laban, naging mainit kaagad ang palitan ng suntok ng 2 boxers, kung saan si Mindoro ang naka-black trunks at white naman ang suot ni CAMILLERI.
Two accomplished operators, man. In the black trunks, trimmed with gold, he's the undefeated professional Weljon Mindoro. 14 fights, 1 draw, 13 wins, all of them coming inside the distance. No strangers fighting outside of the Philippines because his last 2 contests have been in the United States. Where he introduced the KO of the Year candidate in July. He's Tyler Buchon, getting him out in the second round of the contest scheduled for 8. Sport Joel CAMILLERI, competing in his 3rd contest of 2024. Spoke to CAMILLERI yesterday. Said that he admires Andre SOG Ward, 2004 Olympic champion, still the last American male to claim Olympic gold. Claressa Shields, of course, took 2 Olympic titles in London and Rio. He said the ring IQ of Andre Ward is what he admires. He said that facing a puncher of this caliber and this repute really didn't hold any fears for him as he scores with a flicking jab, pair of lead lefts. But he said that he intends to use that shot to frustrate the punch. He said he's been in with punches. He lands a looping roundhouse right. He said that the pressure that he's offering with his elusiveness, his ring craft and variety will just render Mindoro a frustrated figure, and then he'll start looking for the KO. And in the meantime, CAMILLERI told me that he will be piling up the points. Said this an opportunity to showcase his skills because will be piling up the points. Said this an opportunity to showcase his skills because at his best he feels he's a match for anyone. So no shortage of confidence for the man from Melbourne. Since moved to Sydney to manage the Costa Zoo, the Costa Zoo boxing school. After his contest with Tim Zhu, moved into that role earlier this year. The right cross, left hook to the body, left hook on the inside, landed by CAMILLERI. And again, CAMILLERI just content to box behind a low-held guard. An identical 74.65 kilograms. Use of the feet is darting laterally both left and right with CAMILLERI. John Mindoro seeking to hit him against the ropes, bring him square, and Leary did get the power driving right cross. And a couple of punches to the body, left hook after turning the table, landed by CAMILLERI. That's a massive BS. Another undisputed champion.
Tuloy ang aksyon dito sa ikalawang round kung saan ramdam na ni CAMILLERI ang lakas ng mga suntok ni Mindoro. kaya umiiwas na itong makipagsabayan.
At the top of his profession as a reigning world champion, he knows a thing or two about power, but not loading up everything within his shape. His good right hand to the body, followed by left hook upstairs from Camilleri, but then Mindoro backing his man across the ropes with a forward foray, but keeping his composure under fire and answering with a single was Camilleri. Mindoro just seeking to end that little coming together with a right uppercut. Pulling the trigger first against the trigger man is Camilleri. Now backing him up to his own corner with nudging right uppercuts, and it's physical on the inside. So action just on the edge of range as Camilleri continuing to be, oh, what a beautiful left jab, my goodness, came out on an upward trajectory from out of the line of sight of Mindoro, from around the kneecap, just cracked right into his face to disrupt his forward movement. Beautiful shot with that lead left from Camilleri. The two men test the tension of the strands just above our commentary position. Approaching the halfway stage with an overhand right from Camilleri was a speculative shot. Continuing to move effectively, laterally both clockwise and counterclockwise. Mindoro, quick-footed with his advances, trying to close the gap, but invariably the man breaking the standoff by letting his hands go first is Camilleri, and it's a disruptive staccato rhythm that he's boxing at, and Mindoro hasn't yet got to grips with that rhythm to demonstrate his own timing. And even though he's in with a noted knockout artist, Camilleri goes by the nickname of KAMAO, 14 wins of his 29 coming via the short route, remember, and there's that disruptive left hand once again, and Mindoro reduced to swinging and missing with his vaunted backhand. Tried the lead left hook but blocked effectively. Mindoro continuing to shape up nicely. Camilleri, again, dynamic figure up in the boxing ring as he circumnavigates, his back skimming against the ropes. Turns the tables once more. Mindoro intent to accept the clinch before the intervention of the referee to separate the two. Closing seconds of the second round, and again, just even though Mindoro made his man miss and came out of a crouch with a speculative overhand right, the dynamic, darting, and elusive movement of Camilleri just give you the impression that he's controlling the tempo.
Naging agresibo na si Mindoro dito sa ikatlong round na gustong tapusin na ang laban, ngunit nagpakita din ng tibay itong Australian boxer.
Well, Mindoro out aggressively and letting a fusillade of punches go, and a couple of the body shots did get through, followed by a flashing right uppercut. And in his own corner is Camilleri, keen to try and fashion a clinch, but then just, oh, beautiful two-shot salvo to the body from Mindoro. Perhaps his best punches of the entire contest as he sunk his feet into the canvas and got real leverage onto his shot. But now it's Camilleri walking down a knockout artist, and he's seeing a way to the body before cuffing away with a right hook to the head. And again, it's a question we often pose when you've got a man who is used to touching opponents and seeing them fall. Will the curse of the puncher befall? Well, John Mindoro tonight. Still early days, of course, in this battle for the Asian Continental title at 75 kilograms. But oftentimes, when a puncher is landing clean and the opponent is still there, well, sometimes the puncher's instinct can be to just dig away harder. And even though they say they're prepared to go the distance, and no doubt physically they are, can sometimes play tricks in the mind of the expert finisher. That is what the trigger man has proven to be during his professional career to this point, having made his debut in 2019. But Camilleri, with a cuffing right hand and then tying his man up to waltz him back to the space of center ring, is boxing a clever physical contest. Left-right combination not too far away from Mindoro, but Camilleri tucking up behind his shoulder to ward off the incoming fire. And again, it's a disruptive lead left that he's continuing to work behind Camilleri. Proffering the half-cover guard. There he fires an overhand right. The left hook which followed may have glycodometer as he glides around the perimeter of the ring. Camilleri, Mindoro. Again, when Andy and I were observing him work out at the Rocky Road Gym as a flashing left-right combination catches the advancing Mindoro from Camilleri. He's possessed of that timing that just produces a distinctive sound. Overhand left with a barroom brawl of a blow from Mindoro. Couldn't quite find the range as he walked his man down, but Camilleri landed with the inside of the glove, and then an altogether cleaner right hand, and another one from Camilleri, followed by left, lifting beautifully off the ropes as Mindoro tries to respond with a right uppercut of his own. But he's walked back across the ring by Camilleri, who is just neutralizing the bombs.
Si Mindoro na ang nagdala ng laban dito sa round 4 kung saan takot na sumabay itong si Camilleri.
Going the 10-round distance, so 8 rounds for this Asian title won't hold any fears for him. But again, it's a very dynamic manner of boxing. As for Mindoro, who bulldozed his man back to the ropes and lands with a right cross, clever.
Mula sa kombinasyon ni Mindoro na tumama, binilangan ng referee itong si Camilleri na nagpakita din ng tapang.
Out of the corner from Camilleri, responsible. But now, he's beginning to be hit off by Mindoro. It's a stoppage. No, it's a standing count. So, referee Valery Pastuhov stepping in with a standing count after hooks and uppercuts began to crash home against Camilleri. Oh, that's a beautiful right hand on the resumption, but now Mindoro has got his man going and he's seeking to demonstrate that he is a precise and merciless finisher once again. It's an awful long time to negotiate. Beautiful left hook, but then a right hand in response from really is finding the range on his punches now and wearing all of them flush. Is Camilleri. He's endured a torrid minute and 10 seconds so far. He's taken a standing count. Back into the breach. Steps Mindoro. Steps is that he's got his man going. He's wrestled him down to the canvas. That gives him some...
Mula sa palitan ng suntok bagsak si Camilleri, ngunit nalampasan pa nito ang bilang ng referee.
Taken a standing count. Back into the breach. Steps Mindoro. Steps is that he's got to the canvas to take the second count of the round. There's still a minute and a half to go in round number 4. And against a finisher like Mindoro, that could well be a long 90 seconds. Camilleri on the ropes above our commentary position. Bobbing and weaving, trying to hold off. But he's taken a right uppercut and the towel has come in.
Dito na siya binanatan ni Mindoro hanggang sa inawat na ng referee ang laban.
Corner of the Australian Joel Camilleri stopping this contest early. An exuberant celebration.
Nakuha ni Mindoro ang knockout na panalo sa ika-4 na round at naging iba champion at talagang napahanga dito si pambansang kamaong si Manny Pacquiao. Tungkol naman sa performance ni Mindoro, pwede kaya itong mag-world champion? Pag-usapan na lang natin yan sa baba at isama nyo na rin ang inyong lugar para malaman natin kung saan na umabot ang ating balita.
Lagi niyong sundan, huwag magpapahuli. Pag-usapan ay bakbakan, balita niya at laban. Mga Pinoy na di nagpapagapi. Salamat sa mga suporta na lagi nandyan.